You're at the gathering. Everyone's laughing. The conversation flows easily. And yet you feel elsewhere. Like your mind is already 3 conversations ahead, noticing patterns no one else mentions. You smile, nod, but inside you're counting the minutes until you can leave. Until you can return to the quiet. Why does connection feel exhausting when your mind seems built for it? Tonight we explore why the more clearly you see, the more you choose solitude. You've always been the one who leaves early. The friend who replies thoughtfully but slowly. The person who cancels plans not because you dislike people, but because being around them costs something. In relationships, you notice the subtle inconsistencies others miss. That tiny shift in tone. The pattern repeating from 3 years ago. It makes small talk feel dishonest. It makes you pull back. Your self-talk turns sharp in crowds. Why can't I just relax? Why does everything feel so loud? Decisions become heavier too. You see too many angles. Too many futures branching out. This isn't simple introversion. It connects to cognitive patterns common in high intelligence profiles. Greater working memory capacity, pattern recognition that never quite switches off, and a lower tolerance for shallow stimulation. Your brain, wired for depth, experiences ordinary social noise as overstimulation. You are not broken. You are not too much, or not enough. This preference for solitude is an adaptation. Throughout history, the deep observers, the ones who mapped stars, wrote symphonies, or solved impossible problems, needed long stretches of alone time to let their minds work. Your desire for solitude isn't rejection of others. It's respect for the complexity of your own mind. It's the natural outcome of seeing more. Psychological mechanism. Here's what's happening in your brain. High intelligence often pairs with an active default mode network, the system that activates during introspection, future thinking, and meaning making. In solitude, this network runs freely, connecting distant ideas like threads weaving an invisible tapestry. But in social settings, your executive control network must constantly suppress that flow to track facial micro-expressions, manage reciprocity, and filter irrelevant stimuli. It's like trying to read a profound book while someone changes the radio station every 10 seconds. Metaphor. Your mind is an ocean. Most social interactions are paddling in the shallows. You crave the deep where light barely reaches and strange creatures move. Simple mental model. The cognitive depth threshold. Below a certain level of conversation complexity or emotional honesty, your brain registers a mismatch. It doesn't reject the person. It rejects the shallow water because it knows the depth exists. This is why you can talk for hours with one right person and feel energized, yet 10 minutes of surface talk leaves you drained. You don't need to become more social. You need to make your solitude intentional. Step 1. Curate depth windows. Schedule regular, protected blocks of pure solitude, not just leftover time. Why it works? Your brain needs uninterrupted default mode activation to consolidate learning and generate insight. Fragmented time keeps you in surface mode. Real life example. Instead of scrolling in bed, you sit with one idea for 45 minutes. The thoughts that emerge feel like they were waiting for you. Step 2. Practice selective presence. Choose fewer interactions, but show up more completely in them. Why it works? Behavioral psychology shows that high-quality connections fulfill the social needs wired into us without the energy cost of quantity.